Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
5 GSFE engine.
Nice.
Which it bumped up the power from 14 to 16.
Ooh.
Well, the problem is
2 squirrel power. Now you have 3 squirrel power.
I think what we encounter in today's society, and it's not necessarily a keeping up with the Joneses or anything like that, it becomes an identity crisis. Okay.
Okay.
If someone's most favorite car in the world, and I'm going to speak to you right now, Daniel. If someone's most favorite car in the world was an 87 Golf GTI.
Okay.
Okay. And they wanted to find one of those and fix it up and drive it daily.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Right?
Why not? Why not?
Now go for it.
But if that person was a 55-year-old lawyer, it's still fine.
Yeah.
Still perfectly fine.
Well, most likely he's going to have a Mercedes S-Class.
But why? Because everybody's going to go, well, you're a lawyer. Why are you driving that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the status symbol.
Yeah, the status symbol and the...
And it shouldn't matter.
Me and Stephanie actually had this conversation the other day, and not really. It ties into talking about cars and, status symbol.
Yeah.
It's the people that'll buy these, I think she was talking about with Birkin bags or whatever those. They're like $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Some stupid amount for.
It's ridiculous
for a purse, but it's people buy stuff like that, have no need for it, but they do it because that's what everybody tells them is what luxury is.
Well,
yeah,
it's the new Land Cruiser.
Yeah,
they've sold like more new Land Cruisers than they've sold Land Cruisers together.
To be fair, there's some middle generations of Land Cruiser that are pretty ugly looking. Let's just be.
But why? Because it's now a status symbol.
Yeah, it's not a practical vehicle anymore.
But I go back 20.
If they sold it and the price tag was $35,000, it wouldn't be a status symbol. People would be buying them and using them.
100%.
True.
And you know what? The vehicle that the brand new one built off of is a $35,000 vehicle. It's not a $60,000 vehicle.
Exactly.
Actually, to be very, very specific, the new Land Cruiser doesn't even translate to $65,000 because it's $40,000 in like Australia.
Yeah.
So, but that's the thing about it. Like saying, Haley got her dream 4Runner. Okay. And how many people are going to be like, why is she driving a 25-year-old 4Runner? Because for a lot of people, a 25-year-old 4Runner is what you get a 16-year-old kid. Well, that's her dream vehicle. There's nothing wrong with that being what she wants.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's my favorite 4Runner.
Right, but that's my issue because there's certain people, not going to name the people, but there's people that you see on a regular basis. You were with yesterday.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
You do too. You could take a guess.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I have an idea, though.
Yeah.
That if Heather went and found, we sourced a gorgeous, minty fresh. Say tomorrow,
fresh.
all of a sudden, I found an FJ80 that had 10,000 miles on it, ran like a top. And
Orbit fresh.
It was basically a brand new, like FJ80 series.
$300,000.
I get that. That's not the point.
Let's just
the
be
point
realistic.
is there are people that are going to go, why are you driving a 30-year-old vehicle?
Oh yeah, I'm sure I would get it.
Yeah, I understand that.
But don't ask that question. If that's what they want to drive, let them drive it.
Yeah, but I'm sitting here. I've got a 20-year-old convertible sitting in the garage.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I could go out and buy whatever I want, but I like my 20-year-old convertible that's simple and I can work on it.
I like
There you
my
go.
30-year-old pickup truck.
Yeah.
Would I like to have a new pickup truck? 100%. But I will never get rid of my 30-year-old pickup truck.
Yeah. I also don't want to spend $80,000 on
I
a new
don't
pickup
either.
truck.
That's the ticket right
I mean,
there.
that pickup truck is not my dream pickup truck. Actually, my dream Toyota pickup truck is an older truck than that one.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, we don't need to go down your Back to the Future fantasies
Right,
over
yeah.
here. Let's keep it in the 21st
But,
century.
Like that's the thing. No, so actually, the Back to the Future truck is my second most favorite Toyota truck. My first most favorite Toyota truck is like a 2002, 2003
Tundra.
Tacoma 4-door 4-wheel drive with the little useless short bed on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Long wheelbase for the win. Everything needs to be long wheelbase.
and if I went and found one of those, people would be like even if it was expensive, they'd be like, "Why do you spend so much money on?"
Yeah.
Well, because that's what I wanted.
Yeah, I mean, personal choice.
Yeah, you
is
like
personal
what you
choice.
like.
You like what
Right.
you like. Doesn't matter.
That's part of the problem. Everybody wants to butt their nose into people's personal choices.
Nowadays, and people have always done it. Whatever the newest, greatest thing is, I mean, look at how many CPO'd vehicles are at dealerships.
Yeah.
Buy them, drive it for a year. Oh, look, the new model came out.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go do the new model because you always got to have a new model vehicle.
Yeah.
People look at the Harley dealership.
Yeah.
I mean, how
that's
many guys will come in there if there's a new iteration of the bike? They might hold theirs for 2 or 3 years, and then a new one comes out or a color that they like more.
Well, that's like my 17.
I mean, look at Ty. How many motorcycles has he just got rid of?
I never wanted to get rid of my
Right.
17, but the new ones came out. I would trade for one of the new ones. I like the new ones.
But now I will say the difference between your 17 and a 2024, 2025,
Right.
There's a
completely
difference,
different
yeah.
motorcycles.
Correct.
So
Correct. And
Still
I
street
understand
glide,
a
just
little bit
completely
more with bikes, people upgrading, because if it's the next year, I don't get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if
No.
it's a generational change, I understand that.
That's different.
in motorcycling,
But if only the people that had the previous generation of a vehicle could buy it, there would not be as many new Land Cruiser 250s running down the road.
No, not at all. But with motorcycles, in all reality, you're probably looking at a 10 to 15 year lifespan.
Yeah.
To where the newest iteration is substantially different than the
Yeah.
the previous iterations.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you go based on Rushmore, which is what my bike is, you're talking 14. If you go on Milwaukee 8, you're talking 17. So you're still, even at 17, you're still talking about 8 years.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
but
that's,
it's typically about a 10 or 15 year cycle where you're actually getting in essence, a completely new motorcycle.
yeah. But this is a motorcycle podcast. So, hey, everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus, and I'm your clueless
I
leader.
gotta say, that's probably one of the second longest intros that we've ever done.
I mean, yeah.
I
yeah.
do have Miss Muffin with me,
Hey, y'all.
and I've got Daniel,
Hey there,
the savior.
the savior. Yes. Look, you always got to have a man with a mustache in your life.
I've got one in mind.
Right?
Temporarily, he's leaving me this weekend. So, vacation time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I agree. You know, if you buy the first in a series,
Yeah.
and then that new iteration comes out, you are talking about 10 or 15 years.
And that's
Yeah.
typically the lifespan of most.
But
Everything except for the Sportster and the Rebel, everything has about a 10 or 15 year lifespan.
here's where I'm at on that type of stuff. Like, if there's just a guy that, he's just a shovelhead guy. He wants shovelhead. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Don't act like your shovelhead is the equivalent of a new CVOST.
No, understand what you own.
Correct.
Yes.
Like if we get an FJ80, it's not a brand new Land Cruiser, but it will also still be driving after the bombs fall. And the new Land Cruisers won't.
Maybe if you replace the battery every so often.
Shut your mouth. Having battery issues on Muffin's Jeep.
Yes.
Which even early, I think it was earlier this year, you were having battery issues on the truck.
On the Toyota.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Battery issues on the Toyota was because of my own fault.
Oh, yeah.
This has not been the year for you and batteries.
On the Jeep, it's just because of timing.
Yeah, it's an 8-year-old battery.
It
was time anyway.
It's 8 years old. It has 80,000 miles. Like that vehicle is getting to that point where like all that stuff kind of starts to fall in place.
Yeah.
You know, batteries, whether it is or is not the alternator.
Does your
we're
Jeep
hoping
only
it's
have
not.
80,000 miles on it?
81,000.
Goodness, you don't drive at all.
So
I don't live that far from work. Really?
That is, I mean, about the same distance as it takes me to get to downtown.
I mean, yeah.
like,
a little bit
surprisingly,
further.
her tires are still in pretty decent shape, but we're still talking about 80,000 miles on the tires.
Yeah.
I just had to put new tires on the Volkswagen. I
Like
finally
we
worn them down.
still have plenty of tread, but I keep going. One day I'm gonna turn around and there's not gonna be tread there.
Well, mine were starting to crack.
Oh, so.
I was starting to get some of the
yeah, haven't had that issue.
Yeah, but I've put the same amount of mileage that you put on yours in 4 years.
Yeah,
Nope.
Compared to
well,
Yeah.
you drive twice as far to work,
yeah, no,
and you have to drive for work.
exactly. So
Yeah.
that's also probably why I've had to put more batteries in the car because it's constantly.
I did 88,000 miles in a year one time.
Jeez.
Absolutely not.
I was delivering pizzas.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought a Ford Ranger with 84,000 miles, and 3 years later, it had 213,000 miles.
If I took my annual mileage that I divide up between all of my vehicles, I'm probably looking at 40 to 50,000 miles a year.
Do you want to know how many miles are on the Toyota?
Does it work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's because my truck still has 64,000 miles on it,
Everything works on the Toyota.
except for the AC.
AC works.
It blows.
There's no Freon in there.
Yeah. No
AC?
Freon and Leon.
No Freon and Leon. AC works though. Like literally, like when you push the AC button, you hear the compressor kick on and everything. AC works.
Yeah.
229,000 miles.
That's not bad.
Now, how long ago did it get in my possession, Heather?
Oh, I don't know.
2015,
few years ago.
probably. So 10 years ago. We'll call it 10. You know how many miles were on it when I got it?
Probably 200,000.
218,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've barely put 10,000 miles on it in 10 years.
You're always on the bike.
Yeah.
I am always on the bike. She's put more miles on it than I have when her Jeep messed up the other time, which was a fluke.
Yeah, I still think that was weird. That whole situation was weird.
It was, yeah.
It was.
There's some magical juju. Somebody just put a hex on you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They put a
I
hex
mean,
on that Jeep.
Stellantis.
The people at the Jeep dealership were like, dude, you got like some nasty gas or something because there was grit all in it.
Yeah. Which I still find
weird.
Yeah.
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 It was a very
I
strange
would have
situation.
expected to see quite a few more vehicles broken down on East Brainerd Road.
Yeah. There's something more to that, I think.
Yeah.
I think you just didn't have I think you had somebody that didn't like you.
Yeah, but there's like, you'd have to unlock the Jeep, open the fuel door, and then do all that.
Unless it didn't latch all the way the last time you filled up. You know how malicious people can be.
For sure.
You know what? If you're listening to this, you enjoy motorcycles for one, and you enjoy vehicles. Don't mess with other people's stuff.
Yeah. Just leave it alone.
If you want to move your buddy's motorcycle, like turn it around in a parking spot, that's fine.
You know, when I move
If you want to
bikes
adjust his mirror,
when
that's
I move
okay.
people's bikes at work to mess with them, I don't like moving across the parking lot.
I'll move it
I
to the
don't make
next
them
spot
walk
over.
out and think, oh, my bike's going. I'll do that. Like shift it in the spot. So they're like,
wait a minute.
what? Hold on.
Also, you got to remember the average age of the people that you mess with at work are in their 60s, 70s. So
I'm talking about the people I work with.
Oh,
Not your customers.
sorry.
I don't mess with my customers' bikes.
You should. That'd be hilarious.
No.
I could have sworn I parked over here, but why am I 2 spots down?
Next time I see Paul, he's going to be like, you better not touch my motorcycle. So,
Well, I guess I parked here now.
Yeah.
but it was
fine.
like,
Still in a spot.
you know, you hit a certain point in age with a vehicle too, where when you show up with it, people are like, oh man, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's it now becomes a classic.
Yeah, well,
There's
been
that
the reaction this week with the KZ.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's been like, oh, that's cool. But when I ride the KTM, people are like, why are you riding that?
Yeah. KTM's never going to be a classic, though. I don't think it's ever going to get. They could be 40 years old. Be like, oh, no, it'll go to a museum because it's the only running KTM.
That's never had more gas put in it.
Yeah, it's the original tank.
Yeah. That's a fluke KTM right there.
It's like Alex's Street Glide that gets 4 billion miles to the tank.
It's like, what?
So, I have no idea how that works. He's got an extended range tank. Did they sell those for the Street Glides?
Someone did. I did do something to the Toyota on the way over here, though, that I've never done the entire time I've owned it.
Turn the radio on?
Filled up the gas tank.
I told him, I said, if I'm driving this, it better have gas in it.
Every time I get gas, I'm like $10.
Oh, yeah, because you don't drive it enough.
$10 to drive me back and forth to work for the week in that truck.
Well, yeah, because that's like 4 miles.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
Put 1 gallon of gas in there.
Yeah.
I've always, if I'm at a gas station, it's an inconvenience to stop at a gas station. So I just fill up wherever I'm at. But I also fill up at a half tank.
Well, the Toyota doesn't get driven enough. If I put a full tank in it, that gas would go bad before I burned out all the gas.
You can always put a fuel stabilizer in there.
Yeah. But I would really have to be driving it to burn out a full tank of gas. Like, the most I've ever burned out in like a single trip was a little over a quarter, and that was to Tellico and back.
I can't say the same for my truck. When I was driving it pretty regularly, drive it to my office every now and then to
use the quarter tank to get to the end of the road.
What do you mean? Yeah, to the end of the road. Yeah, out of a 30-gallon gas tank, I'd have a half tank when I got back to the house that day after doing 40 miles.
Jeez.
Have to stop at every gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we already went down the motorcycle route of stuff with my bike. I've had conversations with people at work about that stuff, and it's actually not gonna be that bad.
There you go.
To have that stuff done. So, kind of looking forward to that. We'll see what I end up spending on Yahoo over here.
Oh, hush.
But she has approved the work to be done to the bike.
Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
So she's on for that.
I'm getting the bushings for those YSS shocks milled down that 2 millimeters to actually make them fit.
Yeah.
Whenever I get those back, because I was like, you know what, maybe I can finagle them in. I can do something. So I started, and then I was like, I've got a Dremel with a metal grinder.
Yeah.
And it was going to take me too long to do it, and without the precision that I'd really feel confident in.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nope, I know somebody that I can give it to, and they can get it done perfect, and I'll get it back in 5-6 days. So
there you go.
And then those will go on.
Well, we
get rid of that squeaking.
We have something upcoming. Don't forget that in October.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be doing the commentating for the stuff at Trail Jam.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Somebody did forget.
I forget a lot of things.
I've got stuff on my mind. You're gonna have to remind me.
Oh, you? Why would you ever have stuff on your mind?
I know, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's literally like 2 weeks after the party.
Okay.
I got the party invite the other night, and I was like, oh yeah,
Stephanie was sending those out to people.
Yeah. So, about my junior.
Oh, God.
Yeah, your junior.
Yeah.
My junior.
Marquisha.
So,
no.
also, if you follow White Lightning Harley Davidson on social media, be keeping an eye out within the next, from when you listen to this, within the next 7 days, it should be on social media. Will be a little, I mean, we're calling it a commercial, but it's not. It's like just a little fun social media post that took effort to actually make.
Are you saying you don't put effort into the other ones?
Most of the other ones take about 30 minutes of effort at most.
Okay.
This one we were filming for like 2 hours this morning.
Good grief.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I have to edit all of it
Oh, fun.
and run a voice overlay.
Well, that'll be fun.
Like all of this is going into Adobe
Yeah.
to be edited.
Now, is this going to be a YouTube thing, a social media thing?
This is not going to be a long thing. It's only going to be like 20 seconds.
Oh,
Jeez.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, then.
High level production.
I know you spent all that time videoing. Is it going to be a radio advertisement?
Yes. How did you figure it out? So, yeah, so y'all keep your eyes out for that. Just a little something to go with the White Lightning Customs. By the way, here's that hat.
I
This
do
is
like
my
that hat.
Yeah, I do like that.
You can't have this one.
I don't want your hat.
Good.
You've left hats here before.
Good. Well, this is my second one of these because my other one came disconnected from my belt loop going down the road the other day. Why was it attached to my belt loop while I was riding a motorcycle?
Why? Well, you were on the KZ, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
No, that's
no
why.
storage.
Yeah.
No storage.
It does have storage under the seat.
I couldn't tell you how to take that seat off.
There's literally a keyhole on the side. You
I've
put
never
the key in. You're not used to actually having a key. So it's the thing that you put into.
That's facts.
There's a slot that the key fits into, and it only takes one key, and you put it in and you turn it, and then the seat opens.
Oh, like a Pan America.
Yeah, yeah,
Or my katana that I had.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, there's actually a little bit of storage underneath the seat on top of the airbox and all that. Yeah.
I got another one.
Yeah. I basically, if ever I take the KZ out anywhere and I get like a shirt or a bag or something, I can stick it under the seat and it kind of jams in there. As long as it doesn't block the into the airbox.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a good thing I didn't know about it when I went and got Subway the other day.
Probably wouldn't have been able to fit a foot long in there.
I didn't get a foot long.
Just a 6-inch?
Oh.
I get a 6-inch, a bag of chips, and 2 cookies.
ZRX could have fit that.
It was delicious.
You can get a 6-pack of cans in the storage under the seat on the ZRX.
Really?
Nice.
It's
Very
a lot of
nice.
storage.
It's just this tray that's underneath the seat in front of the airbox on top of the battery.
Interesting.
You know, an NC700 and NC750X, you can put a full face helmet
Oh, that's
in their
right.
storage.
I
the
remember
gas
that.
tank.
Yeah.
In the faux gas. You know, Harley could do that. Like, not that they do that. They could.
The faux gas tank storage
Yeah,
area.
because the
Oh yeah, the gas tank's down low on the
Nightster.
Nightster. Well, the Sportster S too, isn't it?
No, it's a high gas tank. It's
Is
a
that a
regular
high
gas
gas
tank.
tank?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
But the Nightster, they could do something different there and have a little storage area.
No one would ever use it. I remember when my gas tanks were metal. They didn't flip up like these Hondas.
I can hear it now. I can hear it now.
Marcus can't speak because he knows exactly somebody would say those words.
Oh, I know somebody who would say those words too.
I work with people that would say those words.
That's true too.
Damn things made in Thailand like Honda.
I know one person in particular you work with that would say that.
You know who it is too.
I have a general idea.
Yeah.
And the problem is they have motorcycles from over there.
Yeah. Well, it's just
Well.
it's amazing in this free economy that we have in the United States that anybody can own anything without knowledge of how to own it.
Oh, I want to say this because this is legit. I know nothing. I can hope. What I hope is probably not true. Harley apparently is coming out with a $6,000 motorcycle. I know I saw stuff online about a new live wire or whatever that was going to be $6,000, but apparently there's going to be a Harley branded gas powered. This is from everybody online.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
I saw
not
stuff
from
about
Harley.
that.
I've seen a bunch of stuff around that.
Yeah,
and
so have
Yeah.
I
Do what?
I've seen stuff around it, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Sean and I had a conversation about it the other day because I told him what I hoped it would be, and he goes, I don't know when they're going to tell us something.
yeah.
We're hoping that it will be that it could be this year,
Yeah.
but I don't even know if they're planning on this for 2026.
Yeah, every article I've seen is just pure speculation on
Yeah,
what the
same.
bike even could be.
Yeah.
Now,
As a $6,000 motorcycle, considering you already have the Nightster 975
correct.
and I think the MSRP for that, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's like 10.
It's 10 for 25.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
around 10.
Yeah.
What I can't imagine they'd be selling a 500 V twin unless it's what was that?
I'll tell you what I hope it is.
Well, they did make the Street 500.
Yeah,
Not
I
the
remember
street.
that.
So I hope, and for what I want them to do, it would not be a street anyways. It would not be a V-twin either.
It'd be a single.
I want them to take either that 350 or the 500.
Yeah.
I already think they need to sell it in the States. There's many people that want to disagree with me on that. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
I think that'd be a
Okay.
great idea.
It would sell.
Package it like the Royal Enfields do,
Yeah.
where it's a very vintage looking motorcycle,
Yeah.
and bring back one of the two small bike vintage Harley names and call it either the Harley Hummer or the Harley Sprint, and make it either 350 or 500.
See, my first thought was a Sprint.
Yeah.
Or here you go. You could make
And for all those old school Harley guys that go, well, it's not made in America. Well, neither was your original Sprint.
I mean,
It was an Italian
Italian.
motorcycle. Yeah, Daniel, I know you felt me on this.
I completely agree.
yeah, I can hear that now too.
Well, isn't it I thought it was QJ that was making
QJ's making it now, yeah.
Okay. QJ was making the 350 and the 500 engines. But here's the thing. It's not a small company.
For everybody
Like
for everybody that's listening to this, that's a diehard Harley guy. Okay. That has issues with the QJ and those productions. Okay. QJ has been working very heavily with CF Moto for years.
Yes.
And there's been a lot of stuff put out lately about CF Moto, about all of a sudden, as much as people have been hating on them and turning a blind eye to them, and
Making
it's like,
great products.
it's like, hey, they have slipped through everybody's fingers, and look at them now. It's the same conversation we've had before. We won't go in depth, but the conversation about would you buy a Kia? You go back 20 years ago and people go,
yeah.
I wouldn't buy a Kia. The question is, I get that it's not a nice car and I get that they have problems, but it's a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Yeah.
Buy it for cheap. Drive it for 10 years or 100,000 miles.
Let it blow up.
Have them make all the
Let it blow
repairs
up.
Yeah.
and then get a new one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you want the ideal consumer product, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think anything that comes out with the Harley Davidson badge here in the United States can be that way. I don't think that they would make something that's truly a disposable consumer product.
I'm not saying it'd be a
yeah.
disposable
No,
consumer
no,
product.
the person that
but
would
I'm
be
also
buying
not
one-
saying that it would be made overseas.
Potentially.
Because QJ, they don't own CF Moto or anything like that. QJ just has their hands in CF Moto's pocket with a lot of help, design, and engineering.
Yeah.
Okay. And CF Moto, as much as it's a Chinese company, your CF Moto motorcycle you ride is not produced in China.
No.
It's produced in Washington.
Yeah.
So there's that. About every CF Moto motorcycle you ride in the United States is actually an American-made motorcycle,
Yeah.
like your Honda Valkyrie.
Correct.
So that same thing could happen with the 300 and 500.
I think there would be some more issue with that because the engines are already produced in other facilities.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, that depends on the cost of importing engines, and even if they're engines are built foreign, build the chassis or assemble it here in the United States.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: a bike like that. You know this. I know this. Heather knows this. The dogs know this. Stephanie knows this. A 350 and a 500 is not going to be a motorcycle that a diehard Harley rider is going to buy because they don't need
to sell it to diehard Harley riders.
It's going to be an entry level bike.
That's who they need to sell. That's what they need.
Hey, I'm looking at a Ninja 300, a Rebel 500, 300, KTM 390. Those are the bikes I'm looking at. Okay, well, perfect. We have a 350 and a 500.
If they came out, whether it was, I know you don't know what this is, and Muffin doesn't either. But a Sportster single, it's not an old engine. It's literally a half a Sportster engine.
So a Buell Blast.
Close. Displacement's off.
What was the Sportster single?
Well, it'd either be half a 883 or half of a 1200. A Blast was a 500.
I wasn't sure. How.
It's literally, they block off a single cylinder and just run a single cylinder Sportster. You have to do crank work and stuff like that, but people do it. People have done it. It's not like an extremely popular thing. But people do it.
Yeah,
it's been done.
I feel like I've seen one or two, but we've talked about
you've
one
seen
or two
pictures, probably for sure. I think I've only ever seen one.
I've never seen one in person. I've seen.
I think I've only ever seen one in person. So that you take that.
Yeah.
Why could you not do that with a Rev Max?
The 1250 and the 975 engines that already exist, lop off a rear cylinder. You don't need it.
So, but then on top of that, if they did that, if we got a 500 single that was that super classic retro style, like because Royal Enfield does a fantastic job of that.
Yeah.
Okay. And they called it a Sprint. Okay.
It would sell, I think.
We would sell every one we got.
Yes.
Yeah.
And about a quarter of that would be to new riders.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
You would get a lot of people that just want a little bit of a run around or something like that.
Like Troy would buy one to ride around on, stuff like that. But you would also have every single guy that goes, man, I've been trying to get my wife into riding for years and she won't ride a Sportster, so I'm going to get her this and she can ride it around.
Perfect. There you go.
All day long. All day. Because it's the people that buy it is going to be the same majority of the people that bought Sportsters. Yeah. They bought them for I bought it for my wife to ride around.
Which still a terrible decision.
Horrible choice.
Not a starter bike. No.
Horrible choice. Let's go over here and look at these Heritage Softails.
Yep, that's better.
But it would happen. And that would probably be a pretty good start.
Yeah.
I think it's just we're in
I don't think there's necessarily a need for a 350. I think you could start at 500.
Yeah, I think
you could too.
Especially with Harley's lineup.
I think part of the problem though that we encounter is
single cylinder 500. Yeah.
Today's society with social media.
Yeah.
It's the same thing we were talking about at the very beginning with the cars.
Yeah.
Oh,
everybody needs their clout or whatever.
Their status symbol.
Status.
Yeah.
Correct. So there's that. So like if it wasn't for social media, people wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But everybody's on social media. Oh, don't buy from China. Typing on their smartphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's the thing.
You're right.
That is absolutely the thing.
It's kind of like, I had a conversation yesterday, Friday.
Every day in the past was yesterday.
Yep.
Yep.
I had a conversation
when you get
Friday
to a certain age, that's how it goes.
Yeah, we're old.
Some of the guys from Miller. I won't go into detail about the company, just Miller, and you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So we were talking about cost and tariffs.
Yeah.
When you think of Miller, do you think American made?
In reality, no. I think of American assembled.
But how many people do you think look at that and go, American made?
Probably a lot.
A lot.
American assembled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know where most of the stuff comes from?
Mexico or China?
Sweden.
Sweden?
Ah.
No. There you go.
All right.
Do you know why?
Because the company that manufactures their specific type of...
How many steel manufacturers are left in the United States?
Not very many.
That's, yeah.
What do they use a lot of?
Steel. Yeah.
A lot. At one time. Think about that.
What did Chattanooga used to be?
A steel city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And birthplace of the tow truck.
and fire hydrants.
And fire hydrant. Yeah. Yeah.
For those of you that laugh at me, at one point in time, almost every single fire hydrant in the United States was produced in Chattanooga.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, U.S. Pipe, where the new ball fields are going.
Yeah.
That's, that division of U.S. Pipe, all they made for several years
was fire hydrants.
was fire hydrants. They didn't make anything but fire hydrants.
You learn something new every day.
Which, you know, would be a fantastic thing, which I know they won't do, if they could
Bring back fire hydrants.
bring back fire. No. Instead of the bollards that they use to stop cars from going into the walkways, use the fire hydrants.
Fire hydrants.
Ah.
Oh, that would be a good homage.
That'd be cool.
I mean, you're tearing down the rest of their building to.
That'd be a good
Yeah.
homage. No, they're keeping part of their building.
They're keeping parts of it, but most of it's getting.
I guess
torn
like
down.
they're keeping part and they're going to build into it.
Yes.
It's just really just the original facade, not even the structure. It's like the facade.
Well, the structure's actually sound. Well, it's metal. It's just
Yeah, but I was about to say the structure is the same structure of a pole barn.
yes,
That's it.
Yeah.
There's like so we'll just go back to saying just the facade
yeah.
because they'll build structural inside of that structural.
Basically, the portions of the outside that were just metal,
Yeah,
that part of the building where it was just a prefab metal.
Yeah.
That's going away.
Yeah.
The brickwork, the old brickwork that was on the front, and
Well,
you know
and that-
you know what I'm talking
that
about.
section of the large warehouse that was open on both ends.
Yeah.
That's apparently staying too.
Is it now?
Yeah, well, from the plans I saw, because it butts up right next to the stadium, and I think they're doing something with that area.
They might be keeping the shell. Like
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the actual framing. I think they're redoing the complete outside of that. It's just
Yeah, I
going to
don't
be the metal pole basically structure. But because I knew they were going to keep a lot of that brickwork that they had on the outside,
Yeah.
which is really
Somebody-
cool because you think about how old that brickwork is.
Well,
yeah.
speaking of that old brickwork, somebody needs to come in and do something with Ingalls Stadium. I don't mean tear it down. You can't. It's on the National Historic Registry.
Oh, yeah.
But somebody needs to come in and do something with it. Even if it's,
They won't, though.
like cleaning it up and using it for a concert venue or
Yeah,
because you could build a stage in the middle of the baseball field
yeah.
and do stuff like that. And for those of you that are wondering what we're talking about now, we're talking about our original ball stadium that we had in Chattanooga. And if you want to see that, watch the movie 42, the Jackie Robinson movie.
Yeah, that is true, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the oldest baseball stadiums that's still standing in the United States.
Is it?
It's old enough Babe Ruth played there.
Oh, that's old then.
Marcus remembers.
I was there.
He was there.
I got a haircut during the game. I did get a haircut at that ball stadium.
Did you?
That stadium closed when I was like 12.
Ah.
Yeah.
So,
Is it?
and that's the other conversation because Sean was like, "Oh, it's going to be cool to have this new stadium, but how long is that old stadium?" And I was like, "Well, the old stadium to me and the old stadium to you is two different statements."
Yeah.
It's like because old stadium to me is Ingle Field. I was like, but the
He's
stadium
thinking the Lookout Stadium now.
yeah,
Yeah.
the AT&T Field,
Yeah, that's going to be condos.
right? I was like,
That's
that,
going to get bulldozed
I was
immediately.
like, that stadium was built when I was like 12 or 13, or open when I was like 12 or 13 years old. So, are you leaving us? Are you saying goodbye?
I'm saying goodbye for a moment.
Daniel just quit the podcast.
He just walked out. It's
Let's
fine.
pause 5 seconds for station identification. Rite Aid Grocery. This podcast, the Daily Biker Podcast, is brought to you by Rite Aid Grocery. The only Rite Aid grocery that no longer exists. And we're back. Daily Biker Podcast.
We're back. Oh, thank you.
So,
yes, I do.
it doesn't look like juice.
It is. It's adult juice.
That's South Dakota beer.
That is definitely South Dakota beer. The fact that you can just say Coors wherever you go, and it is a banquet.
Yes, that was great.
Every bar. There was no Coors Light. You'd have
just
to
Coors.
ask for special.
She started drinking Coors Light while we were out there.
I did.
Oh, really?
Because every time I'd ask for a Miller Lite, they would all look at me like, what?
Yeah. That was like Stephanie trying to get a sweet tea.
Oh.
So every time we'd go sit somewhere for dinner, I would look at the person and go, do y'all have sweet tea? And if they went, yep, I'd go, I'll take a sweet tea. If they went, yes, I'd
no.
go,
Like, no.
I'll take a Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't get Coke.
Had to get Pepsi.
Oh, yeah.
See, I like Pepsi, so that's...
I don't hate Pepsi.
I don't hate it, no.
They didn't have RC Cola out
I'd
there?
rather have a Coke. No,
RC Cola
I
and a
didn't
moon
ask-
pie.
I didn't ask for RC. I didn't ask for double.
Where's my moon pie?
There's no moon pie.
They might not. Well, I bet they'd know what moon pie is.
I don't know.
That's a 50-50.
When I said something to the lady about,
Well, it's hard to... You can't really say... When they barely know what sweet tea is, you
Yeah.
think they
Yeah.
would know what a moon pie is?
When
They
we were
did
in
have Little
Hewlett-
Debbie's up there, though.
yeah, when we were
Well,
in Hewlett,
Everybody's
Little
got
Debbie's.
those now.
when we were in Hewlett,
They were selling Little Debbie's in the Dakota Mart.
I
Yeah.
asked for a Coke. She goes, sorry, we have Pepsi. And I go, oh, man, I prefer Coke. And she goes, I get it. She goes, but, like, I guess Pepsi's from around there originally.
I
Maybe.
So, like, that's why everybody's Pepsi out there. And I was like, well, Coke's partial to us where we're from. And she goes, where you from? And I go, Chattanooga. And she goes, oh, the first bottling plant.
Mm-hmm.
That fast. I go, wow.
She's been asked for a Coke many
That
times.
many
I go,
times.
You know what it was?
Do you know Little Debbie? And she goes, yeah, I love Little Debbie. She go, I go, it's also from the Chattanooga area. And she goes, I didn't know that.
I can almost guarantee that she has been asked for a Coke product so many times, and then some old guy was like, the first bottling plant.
She did tell me a lot of Georgia people
Yeah.
ask for Coke. And then when they say, I have Pepsi, they're just like, let me get a beer.
Yeah, she did say
it
that.
completely.
Let me get a beer.
Like the complete opposite spectrum, which I do at a lot of like restaurants. If I go in and I'm like,
Yeah.
can I get a Dr. Pepper? And they'll be like, we have Mr. Pibb. I'm like, let me get a sweet tea.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I want mine to have a doctorate.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've got my doctorate right now
Yeah.
Yeah.
with its 23 flavors.
This Mr. Pibb.
Mr. Pibbs.
I know Dr. Thunder's pretty good.
Plano, Texas original.
We used to buy Dr. Thunder.
Everybody used to get the Walmart brand sodas.
Dr. Check. So, but anyways, what were we talking about before that commercial break?
You were talking about the stadium. Angle
Yeah, you're talking about the stadium.
Yeah, I think I had finished though.
Probably.
Okay, so we kind of touched on it a little bit,
I hope I didn't touch anything, but go ahead.
and then talking about the old stadium and bringing, revitalizing certain things and losing other things, and
Yeah.
things changing. You've seen the Cracker Barrel stuff.
Yes.
I have also seen all the other people making fun of the Cracker Barrel stuff.
Yes. So it posed a question in my mind, because in recent years, I'd say within the past 10 years, a lot of corporations
Yes.
have kind of gone to this beige. They're getting rid of a lot of the old identity of the company and what it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and I'm trying to, and putting that into motorcycles.
Okay.
Do you think there are any brands that have sort of gone beige or gray in their how they advertise, because obviously motorcycling is
For motorcycles. Yeah.
Motorcycling. It's a in the United States, at least, it's a hobby. It's a luxury item. It's
True,
something that you get excitement from, and not just a daily means of transportation.
Yeah.
So
As long as no one pulls a Jaguar, we're okay.
last time you saw an advertisement, a video advertisement.
Yes.
So it could be commercial, social media, whatever, for Honda. Okay. For Honda Power Sports.
Yes.
We'll go that route.
Yeah.
Not the dealership. I mean the Power Sports division of Honda.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah. So what was in the video?
The last actual commercial that I saw for Honda corporate power sports,
Yep.
it was a dirt bike and side-by-side commercial.
Okay. But both.
But both, yes.
Okay.
It's not like I'm sure the one you're thinking of, them racing down the desert with all the different Hondas.
That's a fairly
remember
recent
that
one
one.
too.
I remember.
That's within the past 10 years.
And
Yeah.
the most recent Honda one I saw was a Goldwing video.
I haven't seen that
I haven't
one.
seen that one.
So,
I still remember the Honda Cog, like the Rube Goldberg Honda.
oh yeah,
I think it was like an Accord commercial, but it had all of their vehicles in it.
Oh,
so the last, which it's rare unless it's directly from a dealer. No, not necessarily, because it would be on social media. The last video advertisement you saw for Harley Davidson was what?
Some of the anniversary, their stuff that they do.
I was going to say it's either that or like the race stuff.
Yeah,
the race
I think it
stuff's
was the
probably the last
anniversary
I saw.
stuff.
BMW.
It's typically GS based.
Okay.
Or, well, yeah, now it would be GS based. When the R18 first
Yeah.
came out,
Oh, yeah.
there was a lot
Yeah.
of R18 commercials
Yep.
that they put out.
But the other three that we're heavily used to here, what are their videos, their commercials?
I don't think I've seen
Yamaha, Suzuki,
anything
and
from
Kawasaki.
them.
It's like just like for Yamaha and Suzuki, it's just been dirt bike videos. That's it.
And Kawasaki's basically the same.
Yeah, but
Every now
Kawasaki
and then.
has started putting out because they've started getting a little bit more into like power equipment.
Yeah.
So I think the most recent one from Kawasaki I saw was like a generator on the back of a mule during the middle of a storm or something like that.
I think I've seen that one.
So like I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. But a dirt bike ad only appeals to one group of people.
Correct.
True.
And it does not mean that person is not a road rider or anything like that.
Yeah.
The Honda commercial with a dirt bike and a side-by-side appeals to more than one group of people.
Correct.
And technically, a side-by-side, I would say, actually appeals to two different groups of people.
The
Side-by-side market and then the farmers.
The utility market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But then again, so the dirt bike sort of can do both.
but their commercial, that's not what their
Yeah,
commercials
I know.
are. Their commercials are literally the dirt bike on
a track.
a motocross bike on a motocross track.
I think I did see one when the new Eliminator Kawasaki came out. That I think it was a 450 or a 500 Eliminator.
Now, I see paper ads
Yeah.
for like GSXR and Ninja and stuff like that.
Well, and that's those kind of go along with like the Facebook, the social media type ads that pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as like real
I feel like
commercials,
commercial ads,
kind of went by the wayside
well, they captivate your interest more.
because you're already watching something.
Because I see them on YouTube.
if it
is where,
pops up-
where
if
they
it-
pop up at for
yeah.
me.
And then after 5 seconds, you can skip it.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Depends. The smart ones, they only make like a 15-second commercial
Yeah. So you have to
because they
watch
don't
the whole
allow
thing.
you to skip.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true too.
That's the smart ones.
Now, advertisement aside, I'm thinking of just brands in general in the way that they're now existing.
Yeah.
You know, the proliferation of singles and parallel twins
Yeah.
as opposed to, you know, small bore 4-cylinders or, you know, more excitement. I feel like everything's kind of come down, and this is all automotive and mechanical. Everything's getting simpler and engines are being utilized cross-platform.
Yeah, that's true.
So I haven't really seen anything exciting from Kawasaki, Yamaha, or Suzuki.
I mean, nothing exciting.
I haven't really
Honda
seen
either.
anything.
Well, V3 supercharged.
True. But
Like, okay,
that's also a concept show.
Let's
thing.
go back.
They say
yeah,
they're
but
going to do
let's go back 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
A 500 supercharged from Kawasaki. Oh, this is going to be.
Or a 1,000.
Well, no, they were going to do a 500 supercharged.
Oh yeah, they were.
Because it was going to be like 750 power. They were basically going to do this Ninja.
Yeah.
That was going to be like an H1, not an H2. It's basically going to be a supercharged like half size H1 or H2.
Yeah.
And they were saying it was going to have like 750 top power.
Yeah.
And they even had like
the concept bike and
it never got anything.
Yeah.
That if they had released that bike, it would have carried an excitement for Kawasaki for 10 years.
Absolutely. Well, just like the ZH2 did. I mean that.
But I don't think the ZH2 carried. It's cool, but it still didn't reach everybody that I think the pint size one would have.
I agree. There's a lot of people out there that, you know, it's one of those unobtainable bikes for most people.
Like
a $25,000-$30,000 motorcycle, a super sport motorcycle that's supercharged.
What has kept Honda on the lips of people more? The Fireblade or the Grom?
Grom.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Goldwing, but
I mean,
but I'm talking about out of that.
Yeah. Out of the two, the Grom.
The Grom.
Because it's like if I ask the question about what keeps Kawasaki on people's lips more, it probably would be the KX 450 or whatever.
Yeah, one of their dirt bike models.
Right. So, but like that's my thing about it. Like, for Honda, taking the Goldwing out of the equation, what do people talk about more?
It'd be the Grom,
the Fireblade, or the Grom.
Be the Grom.
Grom for sure.
Absolutely.
So,
because no one can say Honda CBR 1000 RR SP1RR Fireblade.
That's why you just say Fireblade.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, but which one?
So, Repsol, Castrol. But like that's the thing about it. So when I think of companies going beige, I think of stuff like that. Stuff that keeps their name in the forefront of people's minds. I don't think with their brand identity, any of them have strayed. At the same time, some people might go, but the problem is they've kept the same brand identity. Yeah, but if Honda went away from the wings,
yeah,
you
no,
see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like the wings. That's Honda.
You can't stray away from that one.
The blue and white checkered, that's BMW. The barn shield, that's Harley.
Yeah.
The little S logo that everybody drew on the back of their notebooks,
that's Suzuki.
That's Suzuki. Yeah.
You know, a giant K with little tiny writing behind it, that's Kawasaki.
Yeah.
You can't,
there's such that brand identity that you can't get away
change
from
that.
it.
Well, that was kind of the thought behind my question there. With so many corporations doing that,
I think there's more car companies that have done it than motorcycle companies.
I would agree, but if car companies are doing it, it's reason to believe that it can bleed over into.
It can happen to
sports.
motorcycles, yeah.
But realistically, there's only 2 companies there's 3, and there's probably more, but there's 3 major companies that have cars and motorcycles.
Yeah.
One, they keep it so separated that you have to be the person in charge of everything to even have control of either one, and that's Honda.
Yeah.
They keep it heavily separated.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like, so separated that even like the watercraft is not even in power sports. And
that's
that's a separate thing.
It's its own thing.
Yeah.
Their ocean liners are completely
It's a
different.
completely different thing.
So
They're separate from the other watercraft.
yeah, I don't know how BMW's corporate structure works. I would imagine it's probably similar. You have BMW Power Sport or BMW Motard.
BMW Motorrad. They're separate from
the car division.
From the car division.
Yeah.
So
two completely.
So I think even if the BMW cars started going mute on what they were doing,
Just giant grills,
which
on
they
the GS.
kind of did for, if we go back within the past 20 years, BMW started getting kind of bland there for a little while.
Yeah. They
It's like, what color 3 and 5 Series do you want? White, gray, black, or champagne?
Champagne. I hate champagne.
Yeah, I don't like champagne.
That was what it was.
Yeah, that was it.
What color do you want? White, gray, black, or champagne?
That's
and
true.
what color interior do you want? White, tan, or black?
Yeah, and that was the Bangle design era of BMW.
Now, some beautiful cars.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and that era of cars has aged really well.
They have.
True. Yeah.
But it was
It's aged really well because people are falling into that category now.
Yeah, but it was getting boring.
Correct.
Yeah.
It was it's like Audi. Look at Audi's cars.
Oh, yeah.
Honda, to be honest, did that at the same era that BMW did
I
it
think
too.
everybody did. We had our own malaise era. Because
Now-
I know everybody talks about the 1980s as the malaise era. You know, you had all the K cars that were just everything looked the exact same, just had a different badge on
Well,
it.
now don't get me wrong too. At that same time period, you could get a trick color.
Yeah.
But when you were the guy that pulled up in the parking lot with a red or blue BMW, it was like, what? What is this guy's deal?
Why'd you buy this?
Yeah. And it was the same thing with a Honda. You pulled up with a red Honda Accord. It's like, what?
Oh, they gave you a deal because no one bought it.
But then they went drastic.
Yeah.
Both of them went drastic when they came out of that and started doing the color of my wheels on my bike. That blue aqua pearl.
That teal. There's an X1 at the BMW dealership.
That color?
That's exactly that color. And we were over there because Stephanie had to get her car serviced after Sturgis, and she was like, if I come home in a different car, would you be mad?
It's a pretty color.
Can I have that one?
So
it was only $42,000.
Right. Only.
No.
It was a 2024 model.
Yeah.
So
I don't want a car payment right now.
But like they did that and like acid greens, and now like you don't. They've done it so much and shoved it in your face so much.
Yeah.
That now it's like, why'd you buy the black one?
I mean, that's true.
I always like the idea that fun colors and options like that are available.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Make them special order, make them something special, which they are. They are to a certain extent. They're not just manufacturing those for the most part in certain colors.
Yeah.
But
or I say acid green. It's the acid yellow M3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I do like
acid yellow M3 carbon trim.
I kind of like that.
Interior.
Yeah. CSL. M3 competition.
But saying CSL, Mercedes.
Yeah.
They did that same thing in that same era.
Mercedes is still a champagne car company.
It really is.
They are.
The color champagne describes Mercedes perfectly.
In the States.
I agree with that.
In the States. Because it's like, if I go to a car meet and I go, I'm looking for an Evo.
Yeah.
99% of people think I'm talking about a Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
Even Heather right now, who knows quite a bit about cars, is lost.
No. I vaguely kind of know what you're talking about.
Mercedes Evo.
Yeah.
From the 80s.
Yeah. I watch enough Top Gear.
Got to get that W chassis.
Hey. So, but like the third car company that is also a motorcycle company that's a large company is Suzuki.
Yeah.
And they didn't keep theirs separated, and we see what happened.
Well, they still sell the Suzuki cars in foreign markets, just not here in the United States.
They have both suffered greatly.
You mean the Kashi or whatever it was? The G4 Kashi wasn't a great car?
Give me a Swift. As a matter of fact, I'll take 2.
It had a smaller engine than the Hayabusa.
To be fair, Suzuki did also produce one of the best vehicles we've ever had in the States.
Samurai.
The samurai.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I know you love the samurai.
Imagine having a samurai and a katana in the garage together.
Oh, God.
I mean,
You're like, I have a legit army in my garage.
yeah.
And if you were Hispanic, you could get your wife an armada and be straight up.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So, straight up.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't speak Spanish and don't understand that joke, armada is a Spanish army.
yeah.
Well, it's a naval fleet.
Spanish.
Yes.
Still Spanish.
And the Armada was Nissan.
Was it Nissan?
Yeah.
It was Nissan.
But what did I say it was?
Suzuki.
Well, no, I was talking about you get your wife an armada. Not that an armada is Suzuki.
I figured you were still talking about Suzuki.
No.
Oh, yeah. I was
No.
like, wait, that's a Mitsubishi.
No.
Yeah.
No, not quite.
No. Do you have any fear that any of these motorcycle manufacturers are going to go beige?
I would say a lot of people that are not around Harley Davidson enough would say Harley's already gone beige until recent years.
I would say with the newest iteration of bikes, they've kind of tried to get away from that. But
Yeah.
But I think a lot of that is not necessarily the bikes as much as it is the marketing.
also fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because, like, you would think that, but then you come to the dealership and see different bikes that they were producing through those air quote beige years. And it was like, well, no, they obviously weren't beige. They just weren't marketing correctly.
They weren't marketing the fun bikes. They were marketing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because they did.
Because they knew their
we talked
clientele.
about an acid yellow M3. Harley did. And they called it acid green, but almost the exact same color.
Yeah.
In a Road Glide. So,
Oh, yeah.
they did.
Yeah, they did.
like in the boring era.
Wasn't it like snake venom or
No, that's a different color.
is that's that green?
Yeah,
Snake venom's where it goes green to purple to
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That's what that was.
The acid green, which they don't call
remember-
it acid green,
I
but
remember
when
that
you
one.
look up the
Yeah.
color, it's acid green. It's called Eagle Vision.
Eagle Vision.
Yep.
Some of the names.
It's like every T-shirt up there at Sturgis. Do you want a skull?
You want a skull
Or an eagle?
Or an eagle.
Do you want an eagle skull?
Or some flames.
Flames. Gotta have
Maybe
flames.
it's
flames.
Eagle. Maybe it's Eagle Eye.
Eagle eye. Okay.
I mean, that's not terrible.
Sure.
Yeah.
No description of what the color actually is. It's just eagle
just-
eye.
yeah.
It's Eagle Eye.
I'm gonna
It's
feel really stupid if
the color of an eagle's eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the color
Yeah, I
of the
remember that
eagle's
one.
eyes? Like,
Yeah.
have we?
Yeah, apparently it is.
Is it actually the color
Yeah.
of an eagle eye?
Apparently so.
Okay.
I believe that.
All right.
So,
America.
yeah. No. One last thing. Leave you on this America note. I read the most American thing the other day.
Okay.
Bald eagle was in a tree, got its foot tangled in a rope,
Okay.
started to fall out of a tree, and a veteran
Okay.
rescued this bald eagle. The only way he was able to, he was out on a hunting trip, so he pulled out his rifle
He shot the rope.
and shot the branch and caught the eagle.
Goodness.
That's when you go, America.
America. And on that bombshell.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.